All right, fellas, welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing the month of April 2020 when it comes to e-girls acting up, because I think this has been one of the hottest months we've had on record for abhorrent behavior from e-girls on the internet, and I think it deserves its own video, I really do. But the first thing I want to do before we even get into it, guys, I just got to share this with you. This is a totally unrelated clip, but if I had to see this, then y'all have to see this too.
Hi, good morning. I just thought maybe I would answer that kind of question with a video message because I can't really answer that kind of question, accurately. You're just gonna be like, yeah, sure, of course she knows what you do. This is my mom. She lives with me. These are my boobs. And yes, she knows what I do for a living. In fact, she's actually my personal assistant.
Yes, I am. And I'm very proud of her. Extremely
I don't know why guys try to shame me with that kind of shit, man. Like, I am very proud of what I do. I'm very successful at what I do. My mom is very proud, and she is very successful.
I'm her biggest fan.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know what to say about this either, but do you think it could get possibly worse? Well, here you go.
We just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and support that we got on our tweet and then again on my OnlyFans. My mom is not from this era, so she didn't grow up in the land of social media and cell phones, so she's never actually received this much attention before.
It's pretty cool, though. I really like it.
She likes all the attention. Like mother, like daughter, like mother. We are the same person. And as such, I have an announcement, a small announcement, but we're really excited about it. We are going to start our very own mom and daughter OnlyFans page. And I know that sounds a lot dirtier than it actually is going to be, but we're really excited. And I think you guys are going to be excited too. There was a lot of guys in my DMs who were asking me about something like this. So yes, we listened and we will set one up for you guys. I'm really excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
She's excited.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm just not really sure where I think these people crawl out of, but they keep crawling out of wherever it is they're coming from. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I had to see it. It had to ruin my day, so it has to ruin your day too. Fair is fair, but I didn't want to make its own dedicated video about it. Okay, anyway, on to the actual topics of this video for today. Before we do, you know the deal. Make sure to subscribe, turn your goddamn notifications so that you can be part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. And last but not least, watch the entire video. Don't be a bitch. So fellas, I really truly think that we should consider making April the official month of the e-girl from this point going forward, just because this year in April of 2020, there was just so many controversial e-girl things going on. We're going to talk about them right here today and basically make the case for why this should be a month-long holiday. The first e-girl we're going to be talking about today is everyone's favorite female streamer that loves to break all the rules, Olinda Tea. Olinda Tea has a track record for breaking the rules on Twitch and getting away with it for some reason, but this was the one time, maybe not the one time, this was one of the few times that she actually did not get away with it. Long story short, Olinda Tea, in this instance, accidentally flashed a tit on stream. You could tell it was accidental, okay? It definitely was not on purpose. But regardless, a lot of people on Twitter got very, very angry about this. And a lot of people tweeted this at me and asked me to talk about it in videos. So here you go, man. I'm going to keep it real with you guys right now. While her past behavior has been absolutely inexcusable, especially the stuff involving her cat, I really don't see a problem with this. I don't think she really did anything wrong. It was clearly an accident, right? There was no malintent behind this. There was no, undercover secret ploy to make it look like this happened as an accident, and it didn't. Regardless, people just want her head on a stake for this. They're really, really upset about it. It's almost kind of creepy, to be honest, man. It's very incel-like. Like, I don't know what your problem is out there. Have you guys never seen tits before? Is that your problem? Okay, who's ever been this mad to see a tit before? I'm not mad at half of the things I talk about on my channel. We're just here to roast it and move on. Is Olinda Tea, an awful, horrible person? Does she do really bad things on a routine basis? Yes. Was this one of those awful, horrible, really bad things? No, not really. I don't think so. Regardless, it's still making a big splash here in the world of Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube, and just e-girls in general, anybody that might be involved with the scene. So just take that as you will, I guess. I think a lot of people are exaggerating this, and obviously it's because it's her, right? If it wasn't her, everyone would be happy about this, I think, but since it's her, since she's done bad things in the past, yeah, people are pissed off. But at the same time, those people that are pissed off can finally be happy because she did get banned, right? So This is one of the perks of being a day behind on the news. I know this is like basically old news by now, but we got to talk about it anyway. But a lot of people thought she wasn't going to get in any trouble for this because it took like, I don't know, a day or two for Twitch to actually catch up to it and make a decision on what to do with her. So she did get banned. I don't know how long the ban is for off the top of my head, but hey man, if it makes you happy, knock yourself out, okay? I really couldn't give a shit less because all that's going to happen is she's going to come back to Twitch, she's going to do something else controversial, and the cycle's just going to repeat itself. Controversy doesn't seem to affect her, so therefore I don't know why everyone's getting their hopes up. E-girl's gonna e-girl, man. Speaking of e-girl's gonna e-girl, the next story we have up in the historical month of April 2020 is InvaderV. So we did a video about InvaderV in the last video here, and I didn't put her name in the video because I didn't want to give her any free clout, right? But first of all, I don't have much clout to give anyway. Second of all, everyone already knows who she is, so there's really no point, okay? InvaderV came out and did what I would like to call thought-splained Twitch subbing to her viewers in a very, very disrespectful way, and she came out and apologized for it. Let's take a look at the apology.
Hi. You're here right now because you've seen a clip of me. And you're very angry about what I said in that clip. And you're justified in your anger. What I said was tone deaf, insensitive, and stupid. And I recognize that. I recognize that there is no context that I can give that would excuse what I said, so I won't. I can only own what I said, and I will. The clip that you saw does not represent my true feelings. I've streamed for hundreds of hours, and I've said, support communities after you support yourself first. Subscribe if you have the disposable income to do so. But in that clip, I expressed opinions that I do not hold at all. I said things that I don't mean, and they were vile. I recognize that. What I said was wrong in any context, but especially in the context of a global pandemic. It was very callous and inappropriate. I know that you've lost jobs. I know that you're afraid for your own security, and I know that what I said was incredibly hurtful and wrong. And I take responsibility for it. I won't try to make excuses, and I won't deny that what I said was awful.
So, obviously, you know, I guess you could say it's a good apology. I mean, it's very articulate, it's very well-spoken. She probably pre-rehearsed it a couple of times before anyway, but it doesn't really matter, okay? We've seen worse apologies out on the internet, for sure. However, it's basically just all bullshit, man. I mean, she even said in the original clip that there's nothing that anybody could say to change her mind.
No one's gonna convince me that what I'm saying is so rude or so unacceptable or so outrageous. It just simply isn't.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, how much weight does the apology actually hold? I don't, personally, I don't care, man. I'm not mad at her, okay? We're just here to make fun, obviously, but for the people that are actually mad, do you accept the apology? From what I've seen on the internet, doesn't seem like very many people are. Also, just to add a little bit more spice to the story, so last week I was streaming and someone in the chat told me you gotta go look at her SochaBlade because she lost 87,000 followers, and my face just lit up, like I couldn't stop laughing. So turns out I went to SochaBlade, I checked it out, and it's true. As you could see here, you could guess that she must have said this on that Thursday night. She lost 18 followers. The next day, she lost 23 followers, and then Saturday is the day that the clip just went completely viral. Negative 87,000 followers on Twitch. But again, like I said before, man, e-girl's gonna e-girl. There's always gonna be dumbasses out there that are kissing their ass. Simps will always come to fill the cracks in. So as you can see, it only took one day of a major purge in order for her to start going positive again. So again, we can't get our hopes up. This means nothing. It's like these girls are just invincible to controversy like this. It can't really do any true damage to them, which honestly, I mean, good for them, man. Good for them. I gotta start saying outrageous things, okay? If this is how you get more famous, because this has only helped her in reality, we gotta admit that, any publicity is good publicity. She's gonna make up her 87,000 followers and then some. I caught her live on Twitch the other night. Nobody was even talking about the clip anymore. It was just business as usual. Again, just like Olinda Tea, this is just a small little bump in the road for them, man. When you're a girl, when you're an e-girl and you're living life on easy mode, you don't have to be afraid of any of this stuff. You can say whatever you want. And speaking of e-girls living life on easy mode, the last topic that we're gonna talk about today is Reno. So, guys, I know this is old news, but I've been getting so many comments, tweets, and DMs asking me to talk about this. I'm just gonna say this right off the rip, man. I am 29 years old, bro, and I am just way too old to be caring about 19-year-olds cheating on each other, and therefore I don't care. But I will say this, I just can't imagine how easy life would have been for me if when I was 19 years old, if I could latch on to just a really big famous YouTuber, right? Turn that into a YouTube career and a Twitch career and an Instagram career and whatever else she's got going on. You're sitting on almost a 100,000 sub YouTube channel and you barely upload, but every video still pops. You're making all types of money for basically doing nothing, and it's all just handed to you. I can't imagine life that easy, man. That's awesome, honestly. Congratulations to her. Great job. You've made it. Do I feel bad for the, 4, 5, 6, sometimes even 7 I've seen guys that all got cheated on? Yeah, I kind of feel bad for them, but I think most of them are really rich, so they'll be alright, okay? They'll have no problem finding another girlfriend for this, man. I mean, I watched the apology video that she did. I know you guys have seen it, so I'm not gonna fully play it, but just overall, I'd literally give it like a 2 out of 10 for apologies, man. I mean, I've heard that exact same thing before, and that's why, I kind of feel bad for these guys. I've been in their shoes before, but I've literally been in the shoes where a 19-year-old girl is just like spacing out and apologizing to me for cheating just like that. She's so upset. She was in a dark place, and I didn't know what I was doing, and just making every freaking excuse in the book when the only actual excuse is that you're a hoe. That's a lesson that not all of us, but most of us, unfortunately, most of us kings are gonna have to learn the hard way. And these guys are just, this is just a part of life for them. They'll learn from it, they'll move on. They won't make the same mistake again. But as far as Katerina herself goes, she's gonna be fine, right? She's having a little tougher time. She's getting hit a lot harder than the first two we're talking about because she did do something worse than them. She definitely did. But in the long run, is this really gonna hurt her career that much? Probably not. When you're a hot girl, you can literally do whatever you want and get away with it, and that's exactly what will happen here. Anyway, guys, lots of good case studies here to learn from and to gather evidence from, and so be it that I think really, April should be the month of the e-girl going forward. I don't know how we're going to celebrate next April in April of 2021, but we're going to have to do something grand and very, very extravagant in order to properly celebrate the way that we should. But that's it, man. E-girl's acting up, doing crappy things, and the world spins on. That's the world we live in, and we knew it was going to happen all along. So you let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do not forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome, amazing videos just like this. Turn your goddamn notifications so that you can be a part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live, and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Links are both down below, and I will see you dudes in the next video. Love you, bye.